Hello and welcome to Masala Trails. Brinjal pickle was a huge part of my growing up, and it's a recipe that comes straight from my mother's kitchen. But I'm the sort of person who likes to reinvent traditional recipes to fit our modern lifestyle and food palette. So even though I grew up eating this pickle along with rice and curry, I've realized along the way that it works fantastically as a party dip. It also works great as a sandwich spread. You could just put in a slice of chicken and your sandwich is ready to go. So I have with me here 250 grams of thinly sliced brinjals. I've added some salt into it and marinated it for over an hour and then just drained out the excess water, and I've paper dried the brinjals, as you can see, to sort of suck out the moisture out of them. I have with me about 2 tablespoons of mustard seeds, which I have crushed like with a mortar and pestle, and added some vinegar into it to make like a rough little paste. Once you've got your basic prep ready, what you need to do is just take a wok with some mustard oil in it. Okay, so I have here about approximately 1 cup of mustard oil. Brinjal pickle is not the most common of pickles that you'll see around Indian households, but this is the sort of pickle my mum would make once in a while because it's a great pickle to sort of keep in your refrigerator for a week and a half, as well as it's something unique. If you had a guest over, this is something that you could do as a quick fix, but at the same time it was different. It was not something that you'd eat at most households. I think our oil is also quite hot right now, so we can just start off with frying our brinjals. You don't want the brinjal to be crispy like a wafer, but you want it like nice and soft and slightly golden, not too golden either. So now you can see our brinjals have become a lovely golden color, but if you touch them, you'll realize they're not too crispy either. That's how you want them. So just slowly lift it out. So that's the last of our brinjal. Just keep it aside for some time, and in the same oil, just add about 4 small green chillies. I've cut them really fine. About 8 cloves of garlic chopped really fine again, and about an inch of ginger, which I've diced into really tiny pieces. Okay, it has this lovely aroma, so you know you're doing it right if you get that. Now to this, I've got the mustard, which I had finely powdered and added a bit of vinegar. I'm going to add that as well. Just let the oil rise to the top. I can get a strong mustardy sort of, aroma, if you'd like to call it. To this, I'm adding a teaspoonful of pepper, about half a teaspoon of turmeric. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 2 teaspoons of chilli powder. Just let it all mix up really nicely. Just make sure there are no clumps forming of the masala. So now to this, just add some sugar. I'm going to add a tablespoonful of sugar. I've got a little less than a cup full of vinegar. I'm going to add that as well. Okay. And I'm going to add my brinjals. Okay. Now add salt as required. It's okay to add a little more than usual salt because it helps it not go bad very soon. Just let your pickle simmer in the oil for a good 5 to 10 minutes on a low flame. Let it cool down for a good 40 to 45 minutes. Once it's completely cool, store it in a sterilized jar and your pickle is ready to go. I think this is done, so I'm going to just take it out. You can also drain the excess oil if you'd like, if you are storing it for more than a few days. However, top it up with oil just so that it doesn't go bad or, anything like that. So that's the last of our pickle. I'm just going to put in some oil. So top it up. That is really good.